Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings, and blessings. Beautiful, bountiful soul family. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I thank you for your love, light, and support, appreciation, participation, for your clicks and comments, for our unite in divine light, for our intent to uplift and shift the people and planet into ascension. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 14 June 2024. Energy is one. New beginnings, new foundations, new templates. A breath of fresh air, a clean slate. A new canvas to paint your masterpiece. Every single brush stroke, intention you put there is taking artistic form, and its color, its vibration, its beauty through your creativity. Part 3 to the Prince Harry reading, and today we are talking about Catherine. Divine Spirit, Mother, Father, Immaculate, Articulate, Supreme and Sovereign, I invite, invoke your energy, essence and presence to bless and protect me at this time, the channel and everyone listening, as we open our hearts and mind to connect with you in love light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At the bottom is the tower. It's the second appearance of a tower. Part 2. At the bottom of part 2, we saw the tower. Six of Swords. Change of direction. Sudden change of direction after a battle and a conflict. Reaching out, looking into the world for answers, for clues, trying to foresee. Information that is hidden, is deep-seated. Information that's not clear, that's cloudy, shady. Knight of Cups. His brother. Five of Cups. This is agonizing. King of Cups. His father. Spirit Divine, I ask you to tell us, is Prince Harry concerned about Princess Catherine's health at this time, or the news, the information? Page of Cups. Strength. Right, we have the Page of Cups. So he's definitely concerned and inquiring. He is putting it out there. He has tried to reach, to get to the depth of it, to get to the answers. So much is percolating, oscillating, rotating, circulating. Circulating a second time, meaning not just in his head, but out there in the world. But he's trying to find out. He is extending his hand, his thoughts, his contact to find out. So he is concerned. about her health, her strength, right? He is being plagued in a way by not knowing. He's feeling isolated and I see him searching. He cannot get through. He cannot get through that wall. You know, it's every time he tries, he gets nowhere. So he's feeling incomplete about that. It is not giving him closure. So there's a feeling of not being clothed enough, if you understand, being covered enough, not being informed, right? So he's holding on to whatever is out there, and it's a jungle out there. But he's holding up strength. He's trying to be positive, to keep it together for the sake of having good news. So tell us, what else? What is he suspecting? What does he feel is wrong with Catherine? 5 of Cups. 5 of Coins, sorry. 5 of Cups is mourning. 5 of Coins. She's no part of this anymore. So he's grieving about the possibility that she's no longer part of the family tree. When I say grieving, it is he's deeply hurt, emotionally hurt. Right, tell us more, please. What is he thinking, feeling, and suspecting about Catherine's health? All of the announcements. 3 of Swords. At the bottom is the Hermit and the World. So you see, oh dear, there's the 10 of Swords behind that. So he's in the dark and he's trying to find information out in the world. So he's like you and I, that is reading and watching and learning and picking up from out there. And clearly, this is what is projecting out there. An end, a ruin. No life, no response. Nothing tangible, nothing that is showing signs of life. So this is what is in his psychology at the moment. So he is deeply wounded. It is hurting him. His heart is bleeding. Right? It's a serious matter to him. And he's made several attempts to get through, to inquire, right? To try and just to get to know if her heart is beating, if she's breathing. And it's causing him a lot of heartache. He sits like this, quietly, to himself, contemplating, trying to figure it out in his head. What if? Am I overreacting? Am I thinking in the wrong direction? Tell us more about his thoughts surrounding Catherine's health. Tell us more about Prince Harry's thoughts surrounding Catherine's health. And Page of Coins. He is trying very hard to keep it together and hoping for the best, that there will be a message of positivity coming to him. Right, he's really holding up with this and hoping that somewhere out there he will wake up and read, Catherine is here, Catherine is well, Catherine is speaking. He wants to hear. Right, he's waiting for that. He's holding on to that. 7 of Wands. He's restricted from making contact. Right, there are walls up. He's up against the wall. He cannot move past that. He cannot move behind that. There's no way forward or through it at this time. Right, he is closed off, caged in his mind, his thoughts, his actions. He's attempted to reach out. His mind is on a different scale. So he is feeling confined in himself in all directions. There are props put up that he cannot get past or through. So he is waiting for something to break out or break free, break through with the Page of Coins, some announcement, some information, some message, right, that will take him out of the 5 of Coins feeling, 3 of Swords feeling. What does he feel in his heart has actually happened? What is his heart truly feeling about Catherine's health? Eight of Swords. He's sending lots of prayers. His heart is hopeful. He is praying. He's intending. He's holding up. And he's hoping for the quickest result for that. He's looking for answers. King of Swords. He wants the truth. Right? He's requesting the truth from the palace. He's right. This is crossing. They're not budging, you see. He's hoping they would come forward with the truth. But unfortunately, they're declining it. They're not telling him. They don't want him to know anything. So for that, he knows they are hiding something. Right? He knows that. What is his heart truly feeling about Catherine? 3 of Wands. It's as if he's waiting for a message or an answer. Right? We all know he is waiting. But he feels this is just out of control. It is going on for too long. It has reached its peak. Right? What are they expecting to achieve by this with the 3 of Wands? Everything they've put out there has taken on a different dimension, different size, a different proportion. right? It's become too big. It's spiraled out of control. So what are they expecting in return from that? You know, how do we respond to that? He's asking. What are the people expected to do if he's in the same situation as you are, as we are? The Chariot in reverse. The Chariot is about movement, advancement, being in control of your direction, your vehicle, your map, your route. There's a loss of direction here. There's no direction. So he's in the dark. He doesn't know for sure. He's seeing a situation from both sides. He goes ahead, then he stops, because he knows there's too much of opposing energy, too much of contradiction. Nothing is going ahead as it's portrayed to be. So he's trying hard not to think of the worst case scenario. Nine of Wands in reverse. He's trying to break free from this. He wants to end the fact that he is not being informed, right, about her illness or her condition, right? There's all this delays. And he himself is being shut out from knowing the knowledge. With the Four of Wands, he's trying to break that out of his mind and think positively, that there is a possibility of a healing, of a mending, of a coming together. It's taking a lot of willpower to do that. He's holding a higher vision. He doesn't want to think the worst case scenario. So, anything else? The Devil. But somehow he feels that the relationship is not as it seems. That what William is saying about Catherine is not the truth. Right? He knows that in his inner, behind, his intuition, his depth, his core, his feeling, the devil at work. Something sinister, something dark, something negative, right, has trapped her in such a way that she cannot speak for herself. It is not as loving as it is portrayed. And how will he react? You know, how will he react to the worst case scenario? So the Seven of Swords trying to come out. Death. The Death card fell out. How would he react? You see, he knows something has ended. He knows that. He feels it. Right? But he is trying very hard to keep his action, his thoughts, his intentions in light. But he's heartbroken. He knows something's up. In closing, anything else? Five of Cups. There's our Five of Cups. The morning. Right? That's what I saw at the beginning when the Five of Coins came up, is the Five of Cups. So he knows there is something going on. There's a death and there's a mourning period coming. It's looming. It's up there in his horizon. Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. Justice. He's calling for a balance, a justice, the truth, the reality. That's what he's praying for too, because he's very concerned about Catherine, right? Anything else? The Well Watcher. What he's showing here is the scales of a feminine energy, but two, Catherine and his mother. He is now trying to, he's thinking positive because he doesn't want to be reminded that there's a repeat of that, of Diana, right? So he's pushing that away and thinking and praying in positivity. But inside, in his depth, his core, he knows that something untoward has happened. We've had the Death card before. We've had the Coffin card before. We have the Devil, and we have a Death card, and we have the Scales of Justice. A call for justice. The Well-Wisher. Wisdom, power of the divine. And that's what he's doing. He is trying to hold it together and not think about the negativity, but he's calling for balance. He's calling for the truth, like you and I are. And let's leave it here. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Family of Light, thank you for all you are doing. As we continue to progress with light, with the highest and purest intention for the truth, for divine intervention, divine justice, from the higher realms, calling on our divine teams to help us at this time to navigate through these difficulties and to bring truth, clarity, transparency. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I thank you, and I bless you. Till next.